So what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be making a video and showing you guys how to clean the jets on these carburetors from the Briggs & Stratton's series, like the EX or EXI series. So let's get right into it. So first of all, once you get your mower, or once you get the carburetor off the mower, you want to loosen up these bull bolts down below. And once you get those off, you just want to unscrew them fully, set them aside, don't lose them. And then you want to carefully take off the bowl. You might have to use a flathead screwdriver. Just carefully put it in the tab or something there. And then just put it apart and it'll come right up. And then what you want to do is check that gasket and seal for any cracks, breaks, if it's old or stretchy. And that one's just fine, grips just fine, so no leaks there. But if you do, you want to check that. So then what you have is that jet, and the openings can be clogged in that. So you want to take your pliers, and then you want to just take out that jet. And once you take out that jet, should be good. So now I got this jet out. So, and those are definitely clogged right there. Those jets are definitely clogged. So these two pull apart here. This jet separates from here, so you can take those off. Just carefully, don't break anything when doing this, but just carefully take it off. I almost got it off. They might be a little sticky and hard if it's an old jet. So, but this one comes off, but that's the main jet right there that you want to take out and clean out. So these toothpicks might work, or if you have a wire brush kit like this, wiring kit, it works perfectly fine. So the toothpick will not fit in there, but then you have these little thin wires that you can stick in there and go all the way down to the bottom till you can see it coming out of that hole. If you can see that wire coming out of that hole, then it's good. And then that hole's really dirty right there, so you want to clean that up, maybe with some carburetor cleaner or something, because that helps. That's the overflow hole right there. So once you clean that off, it should be good. And then, so that's the main jet, and there might be some rock or debris in there, and that's not good. So this is just that helps seal it and helps it overflow with the overflow. So then what you want to do is take like a super small wire, and you want to clean out this jet right there, that the fuel comes through, and that one's already cleaned through, but just push it through, make sure that it's clear, and then this jet should be fine once you clean it up. Sometimes I'll run the air compressor through it, and then through this hole. Don't run it through this hole or you'll block it again. So run the air compressor through this hole, and it'll push up the debris out through the jet. So now your jet should be cleaned. You can use some carburetor cleaner or whatever. Works totally fine. So you want to install it, and there's a little cup inside of that carburetor on this side. And where that gasket goes is where that goes. So it installs in it just like that. And then you want to just carefully push it in until it snaps in. You'll hear it. So it snaps in place there. And then another test is you want to check if your float bowl's working. And this float bowl is working just fine. As long as it closes like that, you should be good. But if it gets stuck, what you want to do is pop out this jet here. So you might want to take your flathead, carefully pop out this needle and float bowl. And once you pop that out, don't lose the parts like I almost just did. Right here is where you have the float. Make sure that there's no fuel in it. You can't hear any fuel in it. And then you have this little pin right here that holds it in there. And that one should not normally freeze up. But this is normally the problem right here. The jet will get corrosion on these side walls. And be careful of that rubber gasket up front. But you might want to cover it, and then just wire brush off all the corrosion on the sides of that needle and reinstall it. Reinstall the jet onto the float bowl like that, and then You want to just slide it in that back in the hole where it goes, and then with that pin that you have, you want to just slide it through the hole, through the float bowl, and then just push it through. It should just be fine. Just make sure it sticks out both sides, and then you want to check it again, and it's good. So, and then sometimes I'll put lubricant into the jet needle, or just lubricate it up so that it moves a little better. So that's what helps with these carburetors, and then it should be good if you do that. The jets should be clear if you clean them out with needles, or you can, I always use the air compressor, just press it through this hole into the jet and it pushes out all the debris, which is good. So I hope you guys learned something from this video, and just reinstall the bowl cover just like this. Make sure the holes line up and put your bolts back in. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe to the channel.